Alright, that looks pretty good as far as our camera angles are concerned. That cup's my cutoff. Alright. Alright, we're back in, folks. Yep, it's about 70 degrees right now. We're just getting started. As you can see, a little something different today. We're down at a fairgrounds park. Sorry, we're down at Fairgrounds Park. Suck the cast. So yeah, I'll get to what's going on. Let me get this rod out and get to you guys here in just a minute. We got a tremendous amount of wind right now, 15-20 miles per hour. So I decided today was a great day to try to come out and try to catch some catfish and carp. This should be entertaining, at least, to say the least, trying to get these guys to hit with this heavy wind. And this lake does have a decent amount of bass, and crappie, and bluegill in it, so we've always got other options as far as catching fish. Bait on here. We're just trying corn right now. I do have some worms still left. I got rooster tails. You guys know how good rooster tails are for bass in the springtime. I would like to have a good spinner bait, but I can't afford like a nice small size right now. See, I got about a quarter of an ounce of weight on that one. This one I got a little 16-ounce weight. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see right now, folks. That will do that to the rods. Oh, dang it. Seriously. Wow. Uh-oh. First fish, folks. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez. First fish, folks. Hang on, I gotta reset my drag here. Yeah, that's a big one, folks. If our first fish happens to be guess what? Sorry, I had to run off the feed there. I had to get my drag. It's better to run after the fish than have her bust off on me. Oh, you talk about fast. Let's make sure that drag is set right. Whoa. Yeah, she is peeling on drag. Yeah, that was on corn, folks. Tell you what, let me get this other rod out of the way. Well, I was hoping I'd get one of these all day. Are we in feed? Yep, we're in feed. Yeah, this is only 8-pound test, so I had to go on after her. I like to see that one on the feed when I get her back, folks. Man, that was heart racing. I don't know if I'm up to this. Yeah, that was on corn, folks. We're down at Fairgrounds Park. Wow, that fish is just dogging me on this. On this 8-pound test. I still ain't even seen her yet, but I got a pretty good suspicion of what she is. I'm surprised that line didn't snap. I made it about, what, 15 yards down the shoreline before I got my drag set. Oh, yeah, that's a nice carp. Nice common carp, folks. I go about 8 or 10. Yeah, that was on my heavier weight. What the heck? Boy, if you need something to see if your ribs are fixed, these guys will do it. Yeah, buddy, give it up. Just about pulled me in. To be honest, if he'd have gone straight out instead of down the bank, I'd have been pulled in, man, because I wouldn't have let go of that rod. Oh yeah, nice 8 or 10 pounds. I didn't get a chance to chum the water up. Jeez, dude. I'll get to you guys in a minute, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice 8 or 10 pounder. Let's see if I can get this fish in here. If she's ready to come in. And this one's got a big notch out of his top of his head. I think he's gotten stuck in a cast at one time. But that's healed up. It looks pretty fine. Come here, big guy. Yeah, no way I'm getting this sucker in without. Oh, and I barely got her hooked too, to be honest. Jeez, dude. My hook's about ready to pop out. I barely got her hooked. Well, I got her oddly hooked. That's weird. I got her hooked through the mouth, back through the mouth, and back again. Yep, see how that little line snaps on me. Dang it. That hook there. What did I do that for? We got her, folks. I just lost my hook. I guess I better show you guys this fish off before I come back and look for that hook. There, big guy. Yeah, she's got a big notch out of her back. Apparently she got stuck in a cast net at one time. Yeah, that's about 8 or 10. That's a nice first fish, folks. I just cast that rod out. I cast the other rod out, and I looked over, and that first rod was trying to go in. Yeah, she got a big notch out of her head, but it's healed up. Yeah, that'll easily go by 10. Yeah, see that big notch out of her head? Yeah, that's the bad things about using cast nets in lakes. Because see, these bigger fish will get stuck in them, and they'll either wind up tearing themselves to pieces, getting out, or dying. But luckily enough, she got out. Gorgeous first fish, folks. Yeah, her tail's not quite red yet, so she's not nesting up. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, that hook probably popped off into the water somewhere. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, that was fun. Of course, like I said, I lost my dang hook. Yeah, that hook was almost completely out, right? And it was just like skin held on there. So I gave it one pull that out, and the line snapped. That's how close she was to breaking that 8-pound test. Give me a minute here. Let me see if I can find this hook. If not, I'll just cast this lighter rod back out and get to that chat hook. You guys sat in for a couple minutes during that fight. You guys deserve to be shouted out. Oh well. I'll find another report. Get this rod back out at least. check that chat. Wait, we got one rod out at least. We'll get one rod out back at least. She was right out there in the middle of the lake. Early spring carp. Man, that sucker. Oh, dude. Sheesh. Well, I'll tell you, if you need waking up, that'll do it. Wow. Yeah, I think I left my heart somewhere over there. Whew. Holy. I think I left my heart somewhere over there. Yeah, that volume goes up on its own. I don't know why. All right, sorry about the echo there. We're getting into chat here. Let's see, Dougie Doug, what's going on? Hi, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's on your weights and your hooks and your swivels and your clips and everything, my friend. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Doug says, how's the chest? It was better a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, I'm sure you guys went big fish on. Oh, there he goes down the bank. Let's see, Nature, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Nature says MVP fishing. I think that was funny, man. Let's see, Nature says, just passing by to drop a like. I appreciate that, Nature. Nature says, stream shared. All right, awesome, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Northstorm, what's going on? How you doing? Northstorm says, MVP fishing elite. I don't know about that MVP fishing lucky, but I think I just hit that fish in the head, to be honest. Let's see, Nature says, hello, Mike. Let's see, Northstorm says, yeah, that's a fatty. That was a big one. Let's see, Metro, what's going on? How you doing? Metro says, big carp. Yep, carpe diem. Let's see, Doug says, nice fish, Mike. I do appreciate that, guys. Let's see, Care Bear, what's going on? How you doing, Care Bear? Care Bear says, hi. Let's see, Dakota, what's going on? Dakota says, hey, Mike, how you doing today, bro? Healing up. I was healing up until that big carp tried to pull me into dang water. That was funny. I'm going to love seeing that in the on the reruns. Let's see, Metro, what's going on? Metro says, hi. Metro says, hi again. Let's see, 89, what's going on? How long have you had your live from Mike? Let's see, 13 minutes. Yep, 13 minutes, folks. Let's see, Dakota says, I got here late. How big was your carp? That was about 9 or 10 pounds. So, yeah, definitely good first fish. Definitely a good first fish. Let's see, Martin, what's going on? How you doing? Martin says hi. Dakota says, healing up. What happened? I fell down on the rocks down on the Mississippi. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I fell down there and I cracked a couple ribs and pulled a muscle right by the side of my heart. So, yeah, I kind of twisted. And, being 58, I kind of messed up right here. I was off the feet for about a week. But I'm back now. We're back now, folks. Let's see if I can find another hook. Yeah, that's a good hook. That's a perfect hook. Yeah, I got lucky. And she's already rigged up. Yeah, this lake has got a lot of channel catfish in the like half-pound to maybe 4 or 5 pound range. Oh, there's a bite on corn. That's another bite. Plus a lot of bluegill, a lot of largemouth too. A lot of decent-sized crappie in it. And I'm sure in a little while, if these fish don't keep biting, I'll re-rig these guys for bass and crappie. do some casting for you guys. Yeah, this lake's full. Like my personal best in this lake is just under 10 pounds. Seriously. Yeah, that's pretty big considering the state record's 12. That was hitting it pretty good there. See what he did to it. It looks like didn't do much to it. Might have gotten a kernel off. We're just starting with corn. We do have some worm. Heck, I could just set out here with a bobber and catch bluegill all day if I wanted to. Yeah, this lake has got a tremendous amount of fish in it. Very unfished too, because it's like in an abnormal location in North St. Louis. It's like, yeah, the main street's over there, but O'Fallon's closer. The main street's over there, but Riverview is closer. So it's kind of like, do I go here or do I go in another spot? I'll go in another spot. Now during the holidays, it gets kind of hit pretty good on like 4th of July and stuff, but it's still pretty early in the spring. People tend to forget that these fish hit pretty early. Now let's get this one rigged back up before I lose this hook. That's okay, I guess. I would rather have a little heavier leader on there, but it'd take a heck of a long time to re-rig that. Gonna need a weight for her. It's a little big. Put one of these other weights on. Hang on, I'm giving it some thought. I guess this one's okay. Oh, you stinker. Man. He's pulling it. I got a hook in my mouth, folks. I'm trying not to do anything bad. I think these guys might be hitting pretty good right now, folks. That was pulling on it pretty good. And no missing that carp. He hooked himself and kept on going. Yeah, I made quite a few posts about my chest being busted up. Short feed when I was in the hospital, making sure that wasn't my heart. I had to pull muscle right here, so it was very close to my heart. I wasn't sure if that was my heart or anything, so I had to check. I mean, no sense being uncareful about that thing. I'm about 60 years old, so I just had a weight out here. I guess that'll do. Yeah, with this wind, I don't think that weight's gonna bother him too much. If I can get this rigged up with this other where she's trying to hit her. Honestly, I still got a weight on here. Duh, what the heck am I? Sheesh. Man, I'm going Looney Tunes, folks. I still got my weight on here. Oops. Gotta keep an eye on that line. I do have a third rod, but it's malfunctioning right now. It's one of those Ozark trails. I think it's on its last leg. Yeah, those things aren't designed to land like 20 and 30 pound fish on the Mississippi River. I think it lasted like 6 months, so it wasn't too bad. For 20 bucks for 6 months of actively fishing like 3 to 4 days a week like I do, it's not bad. Plus we had some really cold temperatures. I think that reel froze. That's one of the reasons why it broke. I see him. I saw him, folks. These are smaller fish. I might have to put a smaller hook on, which is kind of scary after that big carp. And I got a number 10 brown. I might have to put a number 12 on. All right, this one's back finally. Yeah, this was the one we were getting some distance on, so I think this might be our carp rod for the day. Yeah, I was like out there in the middle of the lake on that one, so on the muck already. That's okay. That looked like a good cast, but wherever it hit, it was in like muck. These parks can have like a lot of muck and stuff on the bottom. And that got pounded again, so let me check her. Yikes. What the heck was that? I don't like my reels making unusual noises. Yeah, if I put like a tiny hook on here, I can hook everything, but God forbid I hook something over about 8 or 10 pounds on one of those smaller hooks. I was having trouble landing like 8 and 10 pound buffalo carp down in the Mississippi with them things. And I couldn't pull any harder than I already was. It's a weird day, folks. We're getting like 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, but it's gusty. Normally it's like 7 to 8 mile per hour. I forgot. I better set these drags. These suckers are hungry right now in the spring, so very easy to lose a rod. Oh, come on. Dang it, I got a rooster tail on my foot. Get out of here. All right, I think we're back, folks. Appreciate you staying in, my friends. That carp, I got for some reason that line did not take that, and I don't know why I did that. Let's see, where am I in chat here? I believe this is it here. T89 says, all right, I got that. Oh, how you doing, Sid? How you doing? Sid says hi. Let's see, Chris, what's going on? How you doing? Chris says, Mike, brother. Chris says, hi, all. And Gator, what's going on? Gator Official says, double tap that screen. Yes, sirree, my friend. See, False North. Hi, Jason. Thank you, Jason. Hi, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Sandra, what's going on? How you doing? Sandra says hi. And Rude. Rude. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Rude says MVP. Let's see, Jason the Mason is in the house. Hi, Jason. Jason says, Mike, brother. Yeah, we're at Fairgrounds Park right now, Jason. Got one common carp about 9 or 10 pounds. And this lake gets full of largemouth, other species, so hopefully we can get some other stuff on here. Yet to see a channel catfish, haven't caught a bluegill, haven't caught a bass or a crappie yet. And that's something, bouncing that already out there. Yeah, it looks like that one of them suckers circling that bait. Starting to reel that one in. He was hitting it on the other rod. Now we're using pretty simple rigs, Carolina rigs with I've got 1/4 of an ounce of weight on here and 1/16 of an ounce of weight on that one. You know, that's my spinning combo. I don't need that much weight on that one to get out there. I just need enough weight to get out to a spot and hold. Still doesn't like that. I want that over to the left. That's better, folks. Make sure that's not stuck in the bottom. Feels like it too. There it is. That's an old trick too about fishing these mucky bottoms is to when you hit the water, make sure you lift that back up to get that out of the muck. Because most of that corn's gone on this one too. The majority of time when that bait hits the bottom, if you're using a weight at all, it's gonna stick in that muck. More difficult for the fish to find your bait buried in mud. Alright, I think that's okay. This needs to be turned. That rod gets doubled. I do have my rooster tail rigged up. It's just my other rod's kind of messed up right now. It's making a lot of noise and cracking. It's on its last leg. It's my little Amazon combo. I'm gonna have to, Walmart combo. I'm gonna have to fix it. It still casts good. It's just real icky. I don't know if you guys can hear that. She is really tight. I'm reeling that real fast. It's barely spinning because I can keep spinning with that line. You know, I guess I could cast a crappie jig with this, but I always cast worm with it. I get bites on worm with this all day long. That's a bite. I could actually do that. I could just put like worm on this right by the bank with for now, see if I can get bluegill and stuff to hit. I saw that pull. I'm probably gonna have to go with worm on this right by the bank to get some like bluegill and bass. Because this one's just not reeling right. Eventually, these cheaper reels will go out on you. It's like this one's down to its last leg. I can barely get any distance to keep that bait moving. If I should go with just weightless bobber or weighted bobber. This wind, I'm thinking like a little crappie jig. Yeah, that rooster tail's out of the question because I can't get this thing to reel right now. I worked on it for 20 minutes and couldn't get it to work. Obviously, I'm gonna have to use a rooster tail. I'm gonna have to put it on my my spinning combo. My other one here. This one's just I can't get it to spin. Nothing wrong with this rooster tail. It's right out of the box. Look at that. Look at that. Barely even getting that spin. If I'm working it that fast in this cold water, I'm not going to get anything to hit it. All right, so let's put a small worm on here with a bobber. Assuming I can find this stuff in here. There's a little hook. There's one of my weightless bobbers, but in this wind, I don't know. There's a weighted. I'm sure with the carp hitting, there's definitely some bluegill on like catfish and bass in here by the bank. This doesn't have to be fancy. He'll be in here for smaller fish. There's a pop, man. Always when I'm trying to do something, right, folks? They're good at doing that. When your back's turned, boy, that's rigged up. Let's see if we can get a little bluegill first. Get bluegill. There are some like crappie and channel catfish and stuff in here that I'll get more too. We'll see. Yeah, I came prepared today, folks, to fish for anything that would bite. So if one species of fish dies off, we can always start fishing for another. Let's see if we can get a bluegill. There's got to be some bluegill in this cove over here. Getting blown in from the other side. Probably not fishing deep enough. Even though it's not that deep back here, I kind of want it to drag the bottom. I don't want to. Let's just cast that out there. So make sure I keep it in view. It's got a pop. And that was taking some drag. Got the majority of that corn off too. Should be entertaining for me to keep up with these rods. And this is just one spot. There are actually tons of spots around here that hold the stuff this time of the year. I just kind of forgot that this lake, even though it gets packed during the hottest part of the summer, during this part of the year, there's not a lot of people that fish it. Hard to believe there's no bluegill stuff down here. Oh, stinger, I got him. Got him. Hey, buddy. Our first bluegill. Hey, we caught another fishy. We caught another fishy, folks. Got that. Yeah, get that out. Cool little bluegill. Awesome little fish. Yeah, that's just about keepable. That's about 5.5. A little bit bigger, and I'd be thinking about keeping that. Once you can start holding them by the mouth, they're getting pretty good. Yeah, he's coming out of deep water. You see those dingy colors? Bluegill! Hey, buddy. Thank you. Where's that hook? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it was right on the top of his jaw. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I saw that pop when I was trying to land that fish. That one scares me because that one's this is the one I got the carp on, so there's some carp in this lake about maybe 30 pounds. On skirts of up to 30. It's been a couple years since I've caught any over about 30 pounds. A lot of 10s and 15s. That's some nice sized carp. It's definitely good size. Alright, looks pretty good. Lift that up for a split second. Make sure that's not dug in the muck. Alright, I think we'll come check that chat. What's going on? Oop, shots. That's normal down here. As long as they're not within a couple hundred yards, I don't care. Sorry about that. I was re-rigging. Let's see. Jason says, Mike, brother. Let's see. Next Saturday, brother. We're fishing the river. Awesome. I'll make sure I get us ready. I'm gonna make sure we get some actual garden variety bait that we can wherever we go. We're gonna catch some. Let's see. Fishing with Redmond. What's going on? Fishing with Redmond says, "What's up? Good afternoon, my fishing friends." We're doing okay so far. We've caught one 9 or 10 pound carp and one small bluegill about 5.5, 6 inches. We're getting bites on both rods. Let's see Gator with the hello emojis. Let's see Redmond with the rejected message. Dakota says, I live in Penfield for 5.5 years, back in 86 through 91. Let's see, Redmond says, Jason, hi. Let's see, Dakota says, my boys attend O'Fallon School. Let's see, Rude says Jason. Rude says safe fishing. Rude says Dakota. Rude says Gator. Let's see, surf casting. What's going on? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you coming in. Surf casting says hi. Jason says howdy, Rude. Dakota says hey. Let's see, Redmond says let's go. Let's see, 30 people in and 37 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna get back to some fishing. Over there, didn't it? Look, that still feels okay. Now, that's one benefit of keeping a small rod here with worm. You can sit here and at least keep yourself entertained while you're waiting for these bigger ones to hit. me. Yeah, it's amazing. These little white worms, they're pretty much useless the rest of the year. But this time of the year, since it's the only thing you can dig, chances are it's the only thing the fish are hitting, fish are seeing. So they're much, much better than the store-bought. Plus, they're a lot softer. You can set the hook through these guys. Those store-boughts, they raise them so they're super tough. Hard to get a hook through them things. I've noticed that recently. I had a few big fish hooked where I've set the hook good, had those fish, and that fish just pull off because I never got a hook through that worm. I totally forgot. I need to bait up the spot, man. I didn't even do this. I was gonna do this during the feed, and I took a cast, went over here, took another cast, and looked over there, and that rod was going in. Like, got him. Got him. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's a nice 6-incher there, folks. Yeah, that's one of these long ears they stock in here. Yeah, they stock these guys in here because the bluegill don't get quite big enough for most people to want to keep. Yeah, that's a nice little 6-incher. That's a different species. That's one of those long ears or hybrids, whatever you want to call them. Trying to keep an eye on that other rod. So third fish, folks. Beautiful guy, too. Check these guys when you get them up close, folks. See, he's got a much bigger mouth than his predecessor, the bluegill. Got that big, long ear on him. I think that's why they call them long ears, because they got that big, long ear on them. All right, buddy. Where have you got that hook? He doesn't have it deep. It's just like right at his jaw. Oh, come on, buddy. If I gotta keep you, I will. Probably have to keep this one, I'm afraid. He's got it like right in the wrong spot. Well, no blood. Must have got it out okay. See you, buddy. Yeah, he took off. No worries on that one. I thought I'd loosen that hook when I pulled on it. Pull back on it. Appreciate it. Thank you. I thought about keeping that one, but no blood. He'll be fine. There's a lot of them in here, just that size and bigger, folks. I'm amazed how these garden variety work versus the store-bought. It's a gorgeous day. It's about 70 degrees out here. Yeah, you don't mind 15 or 20 mile per hour winds when it's 70 degrees. Got him. Got him. Yeah, that's another little bluegill. Yeah, that's another like little 5-incher. Yeah, well, that one's not that big. I know I should probably keep him for cut bait, but what the heck. We got corn, we got worms. That's more than enough. Yeah, that's a more golden colored one there, folks. Sheesh. Dude. Just chase the friggin' shed right by the bank. There are some big, like I said, 7- and 8-pound largemouth in this lake. Surprising no one fishes for them. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Yeah, that keeps us entertained while we're waiting for these big rods to go to, for these other rods to go down for the bigger fish. Hi. Let's see. Surf Casting says hi again. Let's see, Dakota says, hey, Rue, what's up? Let's see, Redmond says, let's go. Let's see, Edits, what's going on? How you doing, Edits? Edits says hi. Edits says hi again. Let's see, Jason says, nice fish, brother. Well, that's it. Let's see, Rudo, what's going on? How you doing? Rudo says hi. And Noah, what's going on? Noah says now. That is what I call bait. Yeah, they are definitely pretty good bait, right? But we got worm, we got corn. No reason to waste the fish. We'll let them grow up. Maybe they'll get big enough to catch and keep and eat. Let's see, 14 people in. Let's see, and 39 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back to some fishing, folks. Yeah, that bait feels gone. I could put worm out there too, deep. I mean, of course, if you put worm on out there deep, all you usually catch is bluegill. So I'm still bouncing that out there. Feels like the bait's gone. It's clean. Stinker. I hate it when they do that. There are some big carp and catfish in this lake. We've already caught one about 9 or 10 pounds. It's a springtime carp. I might go 10 on that one. Had a notch in his head from where he got stuck in a cast net at one time. People like to use cast nets in this lake for the cut bait for the river. And there's a lot of shad in this lake and small bluegill. So instead of sitting here and fishing for them for 15, 20 minutes with worm or something, they spend an hour and a half casting a cast net, wind up getting the cast net snagged, and then it winds up, getting a big old carp or catfish and stuff getting stuck in it, and they wind up dying or getting themselves torn up. If you're going to use a cast net in the lake, make sure you bring a long stick with a properly metal hook on that stick. So if you get that stuck in the rocks, you can give that a couple good pulls. Now you're already going to lose it. It's better to get it out of the water. Because I've got one at home where if I'm going to use a cast net, it's only going to be throwing about 10 or 15 foot out. That pole's about 10 feet out. I've never lost a cast net and not at least gotten it out of the water. Now down on the river, it's different. Those they tend to disintegrate pretty quickly, and there's a lot more fish in the river. They reproduce on their own, but in these lakes, yeah, that's not an option. The majority of these fish are stocked. Now I like bluegill, carp, catfish. I mean bluegill, carp, bass. They're all born in this lake, but stuff like catfish, yeah, they gotta stock those. Well, and I know there's some nice catfish in here still too. Big Dad put the surface out there. Got him. What I got. Yeah, that's a little guy. I don't know what the heck that is. Looks like a bluegill. Yep. That's a big bluegill out there on corn. Yeah, that no difference in bite for that one. Although that is in the same spot that I got that big carp, so that's our 4th bluegill of the day. That's a nice little 5-incher. Another inch on him and he'd be keepable. Yeah, these guys are beautiful. I love them. Just getting warm enough for these guys to come in. You can see those like really colors on them. Really light coloration they got on them. As long as we're catching fish, man, that's what counts. I see 1 or 2 other people fishing on this lake and they ain't catching nothing, so we must be doing something right. I should probably have that camera a little closer, but if I cook a big carp or a big catfish or something again, I got to run after it. I want as much room as I can get before I go off camera. Because our first carp took off up that way. I had to run after him for about 15 yards before I finally got the drag set right. What do we got? Oh, that was a catfish. Man, dang it. Popped off on me. Yeah, that's those little thin wire hooks. Get my little bluegill hooks. They bend out. Pretty easy. Yeah, that was a catfish about a pound. Man, I popped off on me. Dang. Should have thought that was a different bite. I mean, she sunk it real slow. Best thing about these smaller hooks is that I can get these smaller worms on here without much difficulty. I hope that wind block is helping folks. Yeah, it is. We do have like 15, 20 mile per hour winds out here right now, so. That's back. Man, that was hitting it. That was hitting the lighter one there. Still on. Got him. Not that time. Bluegill getting bigger though. Another nice like 5-incher. You were keeping these guys and you got like half a dozen of these. They'd be good in a skillet. Boy, there's a brighter gold colored one there. He's been in the shallowers longer. Well, yeah, that's a golden one there. That's a gorgeous fish, folks. Another fish that people really don't like all that much. I mean, they do like to eat them, but as far as you catch them, I don't want to catch no daggone bluegills. I love catching the guys, especially in the spring. Hard pressed to find anything that's going to bite this quickly this time of the year. That water temperature is about 45 degrees, if that. Even this really shallow lake. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Let me get my other carp rod back out and I can check that chat, okay? All right, that's back. Good. One rod either needs to be up higher or the other one needs to be down lower because that's a bite already. Man, I gotta have a school of bluegill out there deep. I'm gonna have to get that out there further. Cast a little bit over to the right or something. I think I'll cast over to the right. Yeah, that wind got me on that time. Slowed the cast down, gave me a little bit of a wing knot backlash. I thumbed it, it stopped it. For the most part, I got one little sucker in there. It's out now. What is that? Alright, sorry about not getting to you guys for a minute. We're catching fish for 5 bluegill and a big old 10-pound carp so far. We did roll a channel catfish about a pound there as well. Alright, here we are. We're back in chat. I might as well refresh this. Alright, 11 people still in, 42 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jason. It says nice fish. Dakota. Doug says hi. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Douglas? Douglas says hi. Let's see, Jay, what's going on? Jay says yes, sir. Let's see, Jay with the cool emojis. Let's see, to teeth. To teeth, fish eliminate. Says, yo, it's me. How you doing, my friend? Yep, it's Friday, my friends. It's hope you're having a great day, and the weekend's come. You know, tomorrow we're off for the most part. I'm not. I'm gonna be working, of course, out here fishing. Let's see. Big says yes, sir. Big says love the videos. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying. Let's see, Skipjack Cindy. How you doing, Cindy? Cindy says, hey, Mike. Hi, Cindy. We've caught 10-pound carp and 5 bluegill so far. We've rolled a channel about a pound too in these shallows. Let's see. Cindy says, hey, Mike. Let's see. Austin says, hi, dude. Let's see. Spawn. Spawn, what's going on? How you doing? Spawn says, hi, good grip. Hello from Hungary. Yeah, I had to take off after that one. I just, yeah, so that one caught me off guard. I'm not gonna eat that. That one got me. I landed her though. I got her, folks. That's what counts. How you doing? Oh, awesome. MBP Fishing, check me out. I'm on YouTube right now. Let's see, Dennis, what's going on? How you doing, Dennis? Dennis says, hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. Let's see, Cindy says, great. Yeah, I watched your live last night. You got three nice carp and 2 channel catfish. Yeah, those channel were nice. We also are slaying fish at the moment. We caught a 5-pound channel. That sounds fun, my friend. Good luck. I hope you keep dragging them in. And Cindy says, hey, Jason. Let's see, Cindy says, hey. Yeah, I see that one on that far rod getting nipped. Cindy says, first time we caught a catfish in there. Trout season just started in Scotland, Dennis says. Well, trout season's about over here. Now, actually, the trout season doesn't end in St. Louis. It's just they kind of die off. So, like, there might be a few, like, real big ones buried in the muck out there in the middle of the lake, but the majority of them just die off. We did some nice trout fishing this year already. Caught some nice, like, 4.5, 5-pounders. Rainbows, they don't put anything but rainbow trout in these lakes down here. Yeah, this one got popped a couple times over there. Let's see what he's doing. They like to clean these hooks off real quick. He'll be sitting out there for 20 minutes without any bait on the hook. If you guys forgot this lake, we're down at Fairgrounds Park in St. Louis, Missouri. This is different than O'Fallon Park. This is more of a natural type lake. As natural as you can get in the middle of North St. Louis. Man, that sucker popped. Woohoo! Man, that bobber popped. It's a nice 5-incher. These are all about the same size. Give or take like a centimeter or two. These are all nice size, like bluegill. And see those pink colors? These are guys that are just coming out of the depths. And see, that's about 5.5 inches. So if I caught like 6 or 7 of these, I'd have a meal and a half. Gorgeous fish, folks. Beautiful. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's 5, 6, 7 bluegill. Man, I wish I'd have gotten that channel catfish. That was a nice channel too. You always seem to miss a good fisher every time you go out. Got him. Yeah, this is my little light rod. This is like 4-pound test, so. Got my other line. Go, buddy. Yeah, it's a little 4-incher. 4.5. Little female. Actually, that looks like a male with the blue underneath the chin there. Just a bedding little teenage male. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me get this corn rod back out here because I ran into my other line with that bluegill. I can't overly fight these guys on this light line. I use the bare minimum of line class I can fish with. Ooh, that was pulling on it. Man, that line up fast over there. That line was totally slack and she went tight fast. I could put worm out here deep too. I could put cut bait too, but I don't get much on cut bait in this lake this time of the year. Come on, get off there. There you go. And how's that doing? It's okay. It's going even closer. Alright, that's back. Check that chat. Yeah, this angle I can't see the cell phone, I'm afraid, with well, I gotta go behind her. 17 people in, 49 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Let's see. Cindy says, yeah, I'm sure there's catfish in there, but a lot of times you got a species of fish like carp. It's hard to get around them. Let's see, Jordan, what's going on? It says caught 33 rainbows today fly fishing in Scotland. That's pretty good. I've caught my personal best this year was exactly 50. I caught in O'Fallon Park. Yeah, that's actually my personal best for. So I haven't actually caught more than 50 in one day. Let's see. Dennis says, "What are you fishing? Fishing, Jordan." Bond says, "Yep, sunfish, bluegill, whatever you want to call them. They've got multiple names." Let's see. Eliminate says, "Just got a drum." Awesome, my friend. We were catching a lot of those yesterday. I think we caught like 7 of those the other day. They're pretty fun. Let's see, Ewas, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Ewas says, "Howdy, MBP." Howdy, Ewas. Appreciate you coming in and visiting, my friend. It's a beautiful day, about 70 degrees right now. Catching some nice bluegill, missing a few catfish, caught 1 big carp. Dropped it. One hit it and then dropped it. I think we're getting low on one. Let me put a little bit more on here. My lid's about shot. I'm gonna have to get a new one. Back out. Pull off, man. That was pulling. That one had a double. Come on, buddy. Six bluegill and carp. Not bad. Nice catfish just knocked the surface out there pretty deep out. Man, how did I miss that? Tore off the majority of that worm that quickly. Nice bluegill. That's a nice one there. That's over 6. Yeah, anything under about 6 inches is not what you would call a keeper, but that's over 6 inches there. Yeah, that's just a hair over 6 inches. It's my hand's about 6.5 to 7 inches, so that's a nice one. Gorgeous, gorgeous bluegill, folks. Beautiful. Gotta love doing this, folks. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see, 21 people in, 53 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Senna says, does Danny still come in the lives? Yeah, Danny is, but he's busy right now. He said he might drop by at some time or another and drop a like. But for now, he's kind of busy. Let's see, Denise says, hi, MVP. Let's see, Rattle Trap, what's going on? Rattle Trap Fishing. Rattle Trap Fishing says, hi. How you doing, Rattle? See, Denny Blazer. Denny says, hey, MVP, how are you today? I'm doing okay, my friend. Chest is feeling quite a bit better. I landed that 10-pound carp with not that much difficulty. We've also caught 7 bluegills so far, and we've rolled a pretty good channel catfish. I hope you're doing okay too, my friend. Let's see, Denny says, yep, got him. Yep, those are eaters, my friends. Let's see, DJ says, nice. Let's see, Denny says, it's been a while. It definitely has, Denny. Let's see, Fat Cat, what's going on? How you doing, Fat Cat? Fat Cat says hello. Let's see, Denny says, yep, a nice 10-pounder. A good way to start the feed. I literally took one cast, went over there. As soon as that other rod hit the water, I looked over and that rod was going in. I grabbed it and I didn't have the drag set right, so I took off, yeah, that way. I took off about 10 miles per hour that direction. Until I finally got that drag set and got her under control. That was a heck of a beginning to a live stream, that's for sure. I thought for sure I'd be out here maybe a couple hours, maybe catch some channel catfish, and hopefully get hooked into one of those carp. But the problem with doing that is when you hook into one of them first off, and you haven't baited up the spot, a lot of times you'll spook the sucker. So you gotta wait for them to come back in. Which is hopefully what they've already done. They started moving back in. That's why you keep one rod rigged up and fish for something else. I was gonna fish for bass with my smaller rod, but it's acting up. It won't reel right, so it's still reeling fine to catch bluegill and stuff. Bluegill and smaller catfish right by the bank. Let me check this one. I haven't checked this one in a flood minute. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of times with these weights and these lakes is the thing gets dug into the muck. I could put a worm on out here, see what's happening out there. I know what's happening. I'll just catch a daggone bluegill. I'll put worm and corn. What the heck? Yeah, it's nice out here. Yeah, we'll put worm and corn on this one, see if that does anything. Sometimes you put a little gourmet meal on there, it'll get them to hit too. Right, that's back out there. Got stuck in the mud immediately. It's only like 3 or 4 feet deep out here. This lake's pretty shallow. I think the center of it's still about maybe 7 or 8 feet, but it's only about this wide that it's about 7 or 8 feet deep. The rest of it's really shallow. I actually can't hit that center part from this side of the lake. I could probably hit it from over there, but I want to be in these shallows. Line. Man, that sucker's tight. Gone. Happened to look over, that bobber was gone. It was just coming up when I set the hook. Number 8. Yeah, that's bait size there. That's another, what, 4.5 incher. Yeah, that's bait size. I could barely get this one by the mouth. Probably hard time getting him by the mouth. Yep. Yeah, that's a little thanker, but number 8. 8 bluegill and a carp so far. Come on, kitty catfish. Where are you, meow meows? See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know there's some better catfish out here. Just gotta find suckers. Got him. Yeah, that's a crappie. Hey, our third species of the day, folks. A crappie. That's about, about 7 inches. 7.5, yeah, about 7 inches. A crappie, folks. That's our first of these today. I told you there were different species of fish in this lake besides bluegill and carp. Beautiful fish, folks. That's about 7 inches. That's as small as you would want to keep. Now, I like to let them go and let them get at least another like 2 inches long, or give them like 9 or 10 inches, and then you're talking a nice meal. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciated. Let's see. Denny says, glad to see you. Glad to see you too, my friend. Let's see, Denny says, LOL. Let's see, Paitogo. Paitro, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you coming in. Let's see, Denny says, worm way out there. Yeah, we're putting worm and corn on that close rod. Let's see if a gourmet can get a big one to hit. Let's see, Denny says, yep, smash that thumbs up, everyone. Appreciate that, Denny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Denny says, how you doing, Randy? Randy says, Mike MBP. Randy says, Denny. Denny says, Randy, good day, brother. Let's see, Scobo Fishing, what's going on? Scobo Fishing says, catch anything. Yeah, we've caught 8 bluegill, 1 10-pound carp, and a crappie so far. I'm fishing for, I've got my small rod out here. I'm fishing for like smaller channel catfish, bluegill, crappie, green sunfish, you know, whatever wants to hit that worm over there. On the 2 closer rods, I'm bottom bouncing for some bigger channel catfish and for some big carp. Diversification. Scobo says nice. All right, my friends, let's see. 19 people in, 59 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back to some fishing, folks. Get back to some fishing. Yeah, that was a worm most likely on that one. I thought I'd try that, and apparently it paid off. There's some nice crappie out here too, so I might have to start hooking my worm lightly. Dang it. Come on, stop blowing my stuff away, dude. I was going to catch like a rooster tail with this smaller rod, but I'm having trouble with it. It's not really great. Got him. Man, it's nice. You guys know how these bluegill can fight on like 4-pound test. Yeah, we're only using like real light 4-pound test on this one rod, so even a 5-inch bluegill, actually that one's about 5.5. Even a 5.5-inch bluegill is going to fight. Now that far rod's got 6-pound test. The closer rod's got 8-pound test on it. So not that heavy a line to be doing what we're doing, folks. Another nice one. That's number 9. So 9 bluegill, a crappie, and a big old carp. Still haven't caught a catfish yet. Weird. This lake's full of channel cat. Gorgeous fish, folks, right? See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, missed it. Dang. That bobber was gone. That bobber was adios. Sayonara. Yeah, this way with the corn on one rod and a smaller rod out here, we got a way to keep you guys entertained. It can be kind of boring waiting for one rod to go down for an hour or so. So that way we keep on catching fish for you guys. Now you still got a pretty good chance of getting a big fish over here on the light rod too. Again, I said we're getting like 15, 20 mile per hour winds right now, so. Not that clear. Come on, buddy, hit it. Come on. Got him. These guys bite on 4-pound test. Yeah, this is my trout rod. Of course, I land 10-pound buffalo carp on this 4-pound test, so I think I do pretty good with it. We've broken into double digits as far as the bluegill are concerned. Like to get a nice catfish on her. To be honest, I might have to put a piece of cut bait on here to see if I can get a channel to hit right by the bank. Gorgeous fishy, folks. Gotta love it. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. All right, let's get back to some chat. Let me know if that rod gets pulled in. Let's see. Scuba says, caught my personal best yesterday. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, springtime, it's at that time of the year where those big ones. That last one you caught last year's gained that extra pound or two, depending upon what area of the country you live. And your personal best has gone up if you can catch that same fish again. Yeah, my PB in this lake's about 9.5 pounds, so for largemouth. Let's see, Wolf, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Wolf says hi. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you. 14 people in, 62 thumbs up. Awesome. I really do appreciate that, my friends. Yeah, 58, man. Those little suckers, with that 4-pound test, they fight pretty good. Seriously, I got 4-pound on the close rod, on this little light rod I'm using, 8-pound on the far rod, and a 6-pound on the far rod, an 8-pound on the closer rod. So we're using pretty light gear for being down here. These are heavily fished public lakes. So to get these really big ones to hit consistently, you got to gear down. You really have to use smaller gear, smaller hooks, as light a line as you can get away with. Heck, I use smaller, lighter line if I get away with it. I don't think I could. All right, 11 people in, 62 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. All right. Let's get back to some fishing. I should probably recast that floor rod so I can stuff it. Be clean. And the little stinkers are good at doing that, folks. That worm is just worm and corn combo. That was just cleaned off that hook. It's back on there. All right. Let's go a little further over to the right here. I'm cleaned off again too. They're good today. Terrible cast. Man, that sucks. Shallow again. Set. One letter set there. Back, folks. Right over that edge. I had tricky fishing in 20-mile-per-hour winds sometimes. not miss that one. Not had a hook on that one. If there's any green sunfish around. Nip the end of that worm off. Buddies, I know you're still out here. I know you're still out here, guys. Hang on, folks. Back with you in just a second here. Pop. All that. Hard pack. When that wind died down, I could see that smaller bites. I told you this reel's not doing so good right now. Oh, got him. All right. Took us long enough to catch one that time. That was nice. Probably, about 5. Just a little over 5 inches. Brilliant colors on this one, though. Bronze colors on this one. That's definitely a male there. There we go, folks. There's some gorgeous, like bronze and blues and around the head there, browns. Gorgeous one here, folks. Beautiful. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you can tell these are all different fish. I ain't caught one that color. Appreciated. All right, let's see what's going on in chat here. Let's see, Angel, what's going on? Angel says WMBPF. How you doing, Angel? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Let's see, Richard, what's going on? Hi, Rich. How you doing, buddy? Rich says, what's up, brother? I'm just doing a little carp, bluegill, catfish fishing, Rich. We've caught, let's see, one carp about 10 pounds, 11 bluegill, and a crappie so far. And we've rolled a couple nice channel catfish. Let's see, 17 people in, 65 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I hope your weekend, you got your weekend planned out, my friends. Let's see how our charge is doing. I'm just curious. Yeah, looking pretty good to me. Oh, it did not just... It's trying to open a stupid link here. Really, man, that was messed up. I had like a friggin' thing on my phone there. Just trying to swipe it off, and it tried to go to that link. Crap. Let's refresh this. All right, 17 people. Yep. It says nice, man. Yeah, we're let's see. I'm off that camera angle again, aren't I? There we go. I bumped it. Like to make sure I see both those rods. Let's see, we've got corn on these two rods, and I'm fishing with kind of worm with my lighter rod right by the bank, Rich. Seems to be doing a pretty good job right now. Yeah, I might try this for something right by the bank. I missed on a rooster tail before my reel started messing up on me. I missed like a bass or something right by the bank. So let me put on this big long red bedworm here and put it right by the bank. See if I can get this, whatever this was hitting, to hit. I doubt if it's gonna work, but it's worth trying. Probably just lose the worm to a bluegill. That's one of my old, yep. I got him. That's number 11, number 12 today so far, folks. My big worm, little stinker. You guys must be hungry. Yeah, that's another like definitely over 5 inches. Going on 6. Another brown, just brown colored one, folks. Gorgeous fish, folks. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 10, 11, yep, number 12. 12 bluegill, a crappie, and a big old carp. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm having trouble believing that I'm getting bluegill down here, and I'm getting carp, and I'm getting crappie, and I'm not finding any catfish. That's just friggin' weird, man. There's usually a ton of little channel catfish down here in the pound, 2 pound range. And of course, every time I come in, the bait's gone, but still. Usually the channel catfish with themselves. That's pretty good. realistic. I love stuff like that. Okay, this rod's not casting very good. I think it's on the last. The reel's not so good anymore. I think it's on its last leg. I'm gonna have to put it into the repair shop and get it fixed up. If I have a repair shop, I need my closet. Buddy? Yeah, it's my little 4-pound cast. That's so even this little like 4-inch bluegill still puts up a little bit of a fight. That's our 11, 12. Give me my worm back. Come here. Number 13. 13 bluegill, a crappie, and a pretty big old carp. Yeah, that's a little 4-incher. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Every fish deserves its minute on YouTube. Literally. It says O'Fallon probably coming alive with them golden carp. O'Fallon, Fairgrounds, they're all active right now, Rich. And those rainbows are really going nuts probably at O'Fallon right now. You probably can't get anything in that lake without them pulverizing it. That's the NJ Guard. What's going on? NJ says, afternoon, Mike. How you doing, NJ? Afternoon to you, my friend. That's Ewa says, what about sacrificing one of those bluegill for catfish bait? It is a possibility. It's a plausibility. I've thought about it. I did. The thought did cross my mind. Let's see, Danny, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Thank you. Danny says, sorry, Mike, I can't be on today. All right, let me pin that, my friend. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, PayPal and Cash App, this is the link to it. It's also linked in my description on my main channel, underneath my bio. If you do, if you don't, that's okay. It helps out the channel so much with bills, bait, coffee, something to eat. It really does help, my friends, and anything you can donate, it definitely helps. Let's see, Adventures and Stories. What's going on? How you doing, my friend? Adventures says, sup, Mikey. Hey, Adventures. Yeah, you missed me just about getting pulled into the lake by a 10-pound carp down here. Yeah, I just set up and I ain't got my drag set right, and I set the hook on a big one, and he took off and he made me go that way. Yeah, I had to run after his butt for about 15 yards before I got that drag set right. And that ain't but the 8-pound test. I couldn't stop it. Yeah, that was in the beginning of the feed. It's the Adventure says, nice, man. LOL. Yeah, we've caught 13 bluegill, 1 crappie, that big old carp. We rolled a couple channel out here, and nice fishing day so far. Definitely. It's about 70 degrees. Yeah, you know, I'll show you, adventures. When I fell, I kind of turned, right? And I hit my side, and apparently it caused some micro fractures right here. You know, those little fractures in your chest, and it really bruised the muscle right here, right close to my heart. That's the reason why I had to go to the ER. I was really, really worried that it might have been my heart. Luckily, it wasn't, though. Just, you know, put me in bed for like 5 days. On. You know how active I am. It's very easy for me to slip down on them rocks. I'm getting old. I used to fall down there flat on my butt and scrape every inch of my body up. It wouldn't even bother me. Now I just, you know, kind of graze a rock and I fracture something. That's like, come on. There's got to be some nice channel catfish back here in this cove. These bluegill are back here, crappie are back here, carp are in here. Building. Dang it. Yeah, this reel is like, it's on its last leg. I'm going to have to go home and get it fixed up. Yeah, this is a little $10 combo. As you can imagine, they don't last very long. This rod and reel combo literally cost me 10 bucks. And it lasted me for 6 months down on a river. So, not too bad. Buddy. 14. Hey, just imagine, like 4 days ago it was in the like 15 degrees. So for us to be catching anything out in this water is an awesome feat. Number 14. That's another like it's a hair under 5 inches. Big thick one though. Big thick female. Hi, buddy. I love these guys, and you can see those colorations. Yeah, she's coming right out of that depth too. She was in the deep water like probably last night. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see, 16 people in, 66 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Yeah, that is funny, right? How I kind of, yeah, I literally have gone down there on the river when I was younger. I'd bang myself up, get torn up on them rocks and everything. I'd be fine the next day. Now I'm getting near 60, and I can't even glance a rock without going, oh. Honestly, I didn't feel it till the next morning. That's kind of the way it is with that adrenaline. It doesn't wear off until the next day. It's still a little sensitive. Yeah, they gave me the the shot and the pill to kill the pain and tell me to go home and get some rest, and hopefully it would be healed up quite a bit the next day. It wasn't. It took about 2 days for me to at least get out of bed. I think it was almost 5 days before I got out here again. Like 4.5 days. if that wind dies down, I could put a lighter weight on, but I don't know if it's going to. Oh yeah, that's a little good googly. All right. You had to mention it, he was. I don't know about this. This might do it, folks. This little sucker, he might. That is about a 3-incher. And this might be cut bait. I'm gonna do that off camera so you guys don't see that. But yeah, that's gonna be cut bait. That little stinker, that's gonna be cut bait. Yeah, get my knife out of here. We're just gonna cut a nice little sliver of this and cast that out there on one of these rods. See if I can get maybe a catfish on one of these other rods. Yeah, there are some like 10 and 15 pound channel catfish in here. There's some big channel. It's just you don't see them much. This is the time of year to get them though. Nice little chunky chunk of cut bait. Even a pound channel catfish can hit that, but a 20 pounder still hit her. The only 20 pound catfish in here, by the way, are ones that they've thrown in from the Mississippi River, guys. Catch them and they don't want them, clean them or nothing, so they just throw them in here. And they don't live for very long. As soon as the temperature gets warm down here during the summer, they die off. I try to explain that to people, but they're like, they live, come back here a week. I guarantee you I can find that sucker dead on the bank. All right. Which one do I want to put this on? I guess I'll put this on my lighter one. Because this one keeps getting cleaned by bluegill anyways. That further one isn't getting hit except for carp. But this closer one keeps getting hit by bluegill and stuff. So we're gonna put a little piece of bluegill on there. Nice little chunky chunk. Like I said, a 20 pound catfish will hit that, but also a pound catfish will eat her too. Fine. I could feel that was like that. It's just the wind kept pushing it right back on the top. Oh, that's right. I gotta wing that. Never mind. That explains it. I mean, there is wind. It's called a wind knot for a reason. Because the wind causes the majority of it. Alright. Let's see what this one's doing. I haven't got much on here in a while. And what does he do? Clean the majority of that bait off. I think we're going to keep corn on this one just to be. So we've got 3 different types of baits on 3 different rods. So we'll have cut bait on one, corn on another, and we'll also have worm on the on this one right by the bank. I think I'm going to overdo it with the corn on it this time. Put some extra corn on there. Down. Here we go. Let's see, I'm going to say, I would really like to cast that kind of over there too. But That's okay. I like that. Holding that line a little slack. Right, that feels okay. All right, let's get back to some fishing, folks. Sorry about keeping you guys out of the loop there for a minute. I had to put that thing into my head. I thought about it a couple times, like, I don't know. All right, fine. I'll break down, put a piece of cut bait on. Sometimes that thing casts perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't. Definitely needs to be worked on. Got him. Got him. That's a nice one. Another nice keeper. Yeah, let's see this one. That one's probably getting close to 7 and just a little over 7.5 probably. Let's see. Ow, ow, come here, come here. It might not be as big as I thought. I pushing me. He's about 7, so. Another nice one, folks. Another bronze colored one. Beautiful fish, guys. I love doing this, folks. Especially early in the spring. Not a lot hitting. It's a good fishing trip to come down to your local pond. Catch you some nice bluegills. Get warmed up for some bigger fish on your local river or your local bigger waters. Just a great way to get out and wet the lines, my friends. Yeah, I keep that one for sure. That's a pan size there, buddy. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Wish they were all that big. So now we've got cut bait on the far rod. We've also got corn on the close rod. Let's see, Furio, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? I caught the speckled trout towards the end. You says, no worries, Ferg. Boy, I missed some chat here. It's the one brave soul of the bluegill world. Yeah, I love catching bluegill. Let's see, Georgie. How you doing, my friend? Georgie says, make me a monitor. I usually leave that to my my main manager, Danny. He's got the time to go in there and check all that stuff and make sure it's okay. Let's see, Jesse, what's going on? How you doing? Jesse says hi. Let's see, Fergie says fish on. Ewan says definitely. It's hard to be able to do that on this cell phone too because I've got a wind block on her. We got about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and I have to take that off. That's the reason why I usually leave that to Danny. If he comes in, he'll do that. All right, let's get back to the fishing. Back to the fishing, folks. Buddy, come on. Got him. That's 15, folks. Yeah, that's a little smaller. That's a long-eared. Oh, that's just a regular bluegill. That's it's kind of a dingy colored one. Still about 5 inches. This is right on the smaller side of the ones I would keep. Like, I usually like them about 6 inches, to be honest, but that's 13, 14, 15. Yes, that's 15 bluegill, 1 crappie, and a big old carp so far today. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll just tell you a little secret, Georgie. A lot of times, the worst way to get a wrench in a live stream is to actually come out and straight up bass for one. It's kind of suspicious because us YouTube anglers have been burned in the past. So, all of us have. It's like that call that says, you won $1 million, right? Maybe one out of a billion of those is actually you won $1 million, but you're never going to answer any of them. That sun just feels great, folks. It really does. I haven't had any like good sun on my arms for a couple of months. Another little stinker. Hi, buddy. Yeah, that's another like 3-incher. I kept one of you guys for bait. I'll let you go. I'll show them to you. Yeah, this is when they get so small, even I can't hold them by the mouth. Jeez, dude. Come here. Open up. Yeah, he's so small, even I can't hold him by the mouth. Like, oh, God, it's breaking my arm. Yeah, that's when they get... If I was fishing a deep, real good bass lake, which actually this is, that would be whole live bait, to be honest. Yeah. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. 13, 14, 15. That's 16 so far. Nice shad. Got it. Man, now I'm getting fast. Let's get bigger again. About 4.5, almost 5. That's almost a keeper. These guys have got their mouths clamped today. Yeah, almost 4. See, my hand's 7 inches, and he's got... Yeah. Beautiful fish, folks. Yeah, you can see those colors. They're just coming out of the depths. All right, let's get back to that chat. 14, 15, 16, 17. 15 people in, 70 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, Virgo says fish on. Let's see, Plywood, what's going on? Plywood says it's a fish. Yeah, we've caught 17 of those today, plus a crappie and a big carp. You says, sorry, Georgie, how old are you? Yeah, that's the reason why I let Danny do it. That way he can check. Now he can actually go into your community channel and check to see if it's okay with your parents, if you are actually that age. But yeah, Danny's very good at that. I actually have a few moderators like Jake. Now he's over age, but before he was, I believe he was just under 15, but now he's over 15. Now he had his parents' permission. I actually had him legal written permission to say, yeah, it's okay. If he does anything stupid on your channel, I'll take responsibility for it. Yeah, Aunt is his legal guardian, so. Let's see, Alexander, what's going on? Alexander says, I just caught a 38 centimeter fish, flatfish, wild, in Scotland. Awesome, my friend. I'd love to check that out. Make sure to take a picture of that, Alexander. Let's see, Ewas says, I checked as well. Thank you, Ewas. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, 16 people in, 70 thumbs up. Awesome. You guys are having a great Friday. Oh, how long have we been in anyways? I'm always curious. I'm just curious. We're okay. I'm just looking. Very long, in fact. Yeah, Jake, he was like, I believe like a month from being 15, which is the minimum age to be able to even start a YouTube channel. Not that I have any problem with it, it's just the fact that I don't want any responsibility for anything that might be said in my chat, and you might hear. I keep her PG-13 for the most part, but messages can be put down and retracted. And I might not ever see that message. Doesn't seem like much, but there are been some great channels over the years that have been blasted out of creation just for doing that. Yeah, that's probably just over 5 inches. Yeah, she's getting near the 6.5 incher. Yeah, that's definitely another keeper, folks, if we were keeping them. Another golden colored one. Beautiful fish, folks. Absolutely beautiful. I don't care if people don't like catching bluegill. I love catching them. It's beautiful. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's number 18, folks. Buddy. 19. Yeah, that's a darker one there. Yeah, that's definitely a male there. Number 19. Boy, he looks, there's a pop on one of them rods. I heard the rod bounce. Number 19, yeah, that's a male there. With those, that blue around the head there. Gorgeous fish, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Got it, buddy. Here you go. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. That's number 19, folks. 11 people in, 72 thumbs up. Just incredible, my friends. Let's see, Alexander says, good luck with the fishing. I'm going to make a video. Awesome, my friend. Let me know when you've uploaded it. I'll come and check that out. Let me refresh this. All right. I think I'm going to refresh these other rods while I'm at it. All right, kamikaze. There it seems I can get her. That's about halfway out the middle of the lake. I've been casting it close, but let's try a little further out. Check the corn rod. Yeah, that wind's gonna keep blowing that over every 5 seconds. Get cleaned off again. And one thing about me is at least I feed the fish. No wonder as soon as they hear MVPs on the water, they come running. Man, it's a free meal for them. I think that's good. worm here too. I saw him pecking on it, on that horn. At least I saw a bite that time. Sneaker out looking. Man, popping. Back. God. Buddy. Alright, that's number 20, folks. That's another nice little 5-incher. Number 20, folks. I love it, folks. Just, I love it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. What I'm missing, chat here. Not much. See, Ken, what's going on? Ken says, yo, how you doing, my friend? See, how you doing, Ken? Let's see. Today we've caught 20 bluegill, a big, like 10-pound carp, and a nice crappie. Seven people and 75 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. We're off those rod chips, aren't we, again? A little bit of trouble with that wind keeping her on those tips. Here we go. I think I'll get back to some fishing, folks. Get a drink of coffee here first. Get back to some fishing. I could take a couple casts up too. I assume I'm still in the feed right here, so I can stand up here and take a few casts. Glare is not quite as bad in this direction. We haven't done too bad today, folks. 20 bluegill, a crappie, and big old carp. Missed him. Put that worm on. Better. Terrible cast, Michael. Man, that's what I'm trying to get. Sheesh. surprised I haven't gotten a little green sunfish. They're more. Got him. Dang. Right by the bank. That's a big one there, folks. That's pretty close to 7 inches. Oh yeah, that's over 7 inches. That's bigger than my hand. That's a hair over 7 inches. That's getting near those 8 inches. Like 7 1/4. That's one of those big long ears again. 21 of the day, folks. 21 bluegill, a crappie, and a pretty good bass. Pretty good carp so far. Carp, bass. There's some big bass in this lake too. I was thinking about them. So, always thinking about bass. Can't help it. Now look at the darker colors on that one. That one's been in shallower. Beautiful fish, folks. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, these guys are just fun, folks. 15 people in, 75 thumbs up. That's just incredible, my friends. Yeah, we're definitely going to be making some lives in the future. Orta and I, Steven. It's just our time slots. You know, he fishes on the weekends because, you know, he works obviously for a living, and whenever he gets a chance, I was gonna go fishing with him this Saturday, but I'm afraid that's when I hurt my chest. Yeah, well, that's when it kind of set in on me, but it happens, folks. Yeah, we'll be definitely making in the future. Ewas says, yep, that's a nice one. Let's see, Laurie, what's going on? Lonnie says, hey Mike, hope you're having a great fishing day. We're doing a pretty good day, Lonnie. Let's see, we've caught 21 bluegill, a crappie, and a big old carp. 6 people in and 78 thumbs up, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know this isn't as exciting or as you down on the river and stuff, but it's a gorgeous day to go fishing. It's having fun out here. Not a lot of people fishing for bluegill this time of the year. I just like to fish for what's hitting, to be honest. I don't care if I'm down on a little tiny creek and all there is chub minnows. I'm going to be fishing for them. Yeah, I'll ask Steven if he wants to go out fishing tomorrow. It's up to him whether or not he wants to come down. We can go down to the river if he wants, or we can go down, well, 2 different rivers. There's a Columbia Bottoms and on the Missouri River, and my spot on the Mississippi River. And there's this lake, and there's O'Fallon Park for rainbow trout. We'll see what he wants to do. You guys know if I'm not hurt or sick, and I'm always ready to go out fishing. Oh wow, that's so stinker! Wow, that red bass. There's nothing wrong with the stuff between us. It's just getting our schedules to work. That's got algae on it. I can feel it. I felt that. Bluegill don't like moss on their food. A little bit of yuck on there. Oh, well, that was such a small guy. Sheesh. Trying to see if I can catch a green sunfish. There's usually some green sunfish hiding in these rocks down here. Got him. What do we got? Another bluegill. 20, 21, 22. 22, folks. Number 22. Yeah, that's another little guy. Stickers are fast, man. Jeez, give me a break. Mean little sucker. Yeah, that's another like 4-incher. They just do not like opening their mouths. Jeez, dude. Now, see, now I'm showing you off to YouTube and you go back in the water. Right. There went two. Good for jump in the water. Making a racket over there. There's usually a couple of green sunfish hiding in these rocks down here. I can't seem to catch any today. But everything that is in this lake except for catfish, and that's primarily what I thought I'd catch today. That's weird how that works. I went out here pretty much thinking all I was going to catch were catfish and bluegill, and guess what? No catfish. One big carp the first cast, whole bunch of bluegill, a crappie. Kind of weird how that works out. Got him. Yeah, these are way lower on this side over here. That's number 23. Yeah, these are way littler on this side. These are like the little 4-inchers again. Gorgeous fish, folks. Just beautiful. Gotta love fishing for these guys. You really do. See you, buddy. Thank you. Bye. Oh, my kept running back and forth back into the bank. Dude. Let's see, 8 people still in, 79 thumbs up. Appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, it does. Gills fish for it. Cool, Orla is a good people. I was the only one who told him about you and suggested you guys collaborate. Yep. I appreciate that, Ewas. And thanks to Justin, you know, I know you guys don't see him anymore. He's got his channel on hiatus. We're not sure if he's going to be coming back or not, but well, it's better left for him to talk to you guys about. Let's see, Ewas says, yep, if that gills have fish for it. 11 people in, 79 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got a little while longer. Get back to this other side where I was getting some bigger ones. And I wasn't getting as many bites over here on this one side, but I was getting some bigger ones. Yeah, they just keep cleaning this one off no matter what I do with it. But every time I come in here, majority of that bait is just gone. Cut bait didn't cut. Didn't touch that piece of cut bait out there. get her back out there. It feels she's not wrapping around that tip because of that wind. Yeah, it's just the earlier part of the season, folks. You guys know how when those big grass carp and stuff start running up there on that river Ewas, that Steven's going to be drawing down on that on those spots. Can't really beat those 20 and 30 pound grass carp down there. Not around this city. Especially with how easy they seem to be to catch. Well, easy for me, easy for him too, because I showed him the tricks, but still. I think he had like 3 of them hooked. Oh, yeah, that's see, they're bigger over here. It's like another, like, close to 5 incher. Definitely, yeah, it's definitely another 5 incher. 22, 23. Yeah, this is number 24, folks. So this is our 24th bluegill. We've caught 1 crappie and a big old carp so far today. That's almost as big as my hand. My hand's 7 inches long, so that's a nice gun. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I actually got pretty small hands. He was sitting there holding on to it. He was running with it. I missed that one. just don't like it when I put a little piece of worm on. I'm gonna put the whole dang worm on there, or they won't touch it. Get sneakier and sneakier down here. Yeah. Okay, number 25. Yeah, these guys are trickier than you think to hook. Especially in this ice cold water. Number 25, folks. That's another about 5 inches. 25. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. See 5 people still in, 80 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Let's see. Kira, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Karen. How you doing, Karen? Kieran says, I'm not sure what that means, but I do appreciate you coming in, my friend. I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope your weekend, hope you got your weekend set up. It's going to be awesome, my friends. All right, let's see. We are just about out of time. Just enough time to do one more cast. One more fish. I could fish all day out here, but we're just trying to stay really consistent. When those big carp and stuff start hitting me down on the river again. We did get one big carp today, for sure. It was an achievement in itself, especially with the way that fish hit. I'm gonna love putting that on a short feed. He's still pecking on it out there. Just really messing with it again. We've got just enough time to catch one more fish. My little one. One more today. One more. One more. We got our 20 fish. That'll be 25. Good way to end the feed is on a fish. Always good to end the feed on a fish. Always good to end a fishing trip on a fish. That's our 25th of the day. Another awesome little bluegill. We caught 25 bluegill. Let's see, one crappie and a big old carp. Hope you guys enjoy the show, my friends. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Said I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Let me see if I need to say anybody in chat. Let's see, Ewa says, come on, big fish, let's go. Yeah, we've been in 3 hours, Ewas. No reason to keep you guys in any longer. I'm sure it's getting around to evening time. Want to get back and get dinner ready. Go grab some takeout, whatever for the evening. I appreciate you guys coming in. 11 people still in. 82 thumbs up. Yeah, 3 hours. Yeah, I had a really fun time. All right. Let me see some. Let's see, Fabian. How you doing, Fabian? Yep. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm just gonna add my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them line side. Hope you see you on the next one. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.